It's your girl Della, and I am back up in this Keisha. So, been on vacation, but I'm back. So, what's girl? This is the space where we celebrate Black excellence. We're gonna deep dive into some stories. We're gonna keep it real about our culture. So, I'm your host Bella, and today I'm doing something special. I'm bringing together for the last couple of weeks that I've been gone. Um, I'm gonna turn a whole bunch of discussions into one epic live session. I got Ryan Clark commentary. I got Shiloh's NFL journey. I got some news from Matthew Tia, empowerment. I got Art Manny Fall from Grace. I even got some young thugs controversial remarks. And why Waka Flocka is deciding to distance himself, y'all, from Atlanta. It's all on the table. So grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get into it. All right, y'all. It's been so much going on. Everybody is off the hook at one time, y'all. I'm telling y'all, something's about to happen because there's been a lot of strange things happening, y'all. One of the strangest things, y'all, is the diaspora war between the Black Americans and the Africans and alienating ourselves. And it's been working pretty good. But that's not why. That's not something that I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna have to make a whole total different video to talk about that. But the first thing I did want to get off into was your boy Ryan Clark. Yeah, you know Ryan Clark. Um, I think it's I don't know if it's first take. I don't know, something like that. But your boy Ryan Clark, he mad. I don't know. I think he's mad at black culture, not me specifically, but he did a take on Shadora. I think it was last week, and kind of sounded decent. He kind of sounded raccoonish. He did, and I guess a lot of people went on his page and let him know how they felt. And Ryan didn't like that too much. Um, as you know, Ryan is a former NFL player, current ESPN analyst. And he's been vocal about Shador. But he flip flops. And so what I was doing is I was making videos for TikTok. So I said, you know what, I need to share these videos that I made. I don't always get to cross promote. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm just too busy. So I thought this was a good way to do it. So let's get off into it. Um, hold on. Mhm. Okay. So I paused it, y'all. Give me 1 second. So yeah, Ryan surprised me because I didn't think that he would allow people to get to him and say these type of things. But he did. So it is what it is, right, y'all? So I made a video about it, right? I try to make videos and share on my TikTok. Sometimes I don't always make it to YouTube. So I thought this was a good way to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the video. And if you want to check out Ryan's whole video, you can do that. Social media handles or anything, but I'm sure you can Google it to see what Ryan had to say. So here's my snippet, and then it's gonna come with some commentary. I'm just gonna let the video play. Out throughout the week for
my analysis on Shedeur Sanders for the people that messaged me, Uncle Tom, or commented, fool. I do want to say something to you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, and that's kiss my ass.
Yeah, he probably talking about me. Hey Ryan. So listen, the way you, well, first of all, I hear you loud and clear. But the way you're moving right now is giving selective memory. Yeah, because I want to take you back, Ryan, to when you built your whole Pivot podcast brand off of letting dudes, come on, be vulnerable, share how the league chewed them up and spit their ass out. And we rocked with that, Ryan, because you and your co-host, you allowed, you gave players their voices back. Hmm. But the second it's the Coach Prime brand, and you know it's an agenda of collusion, and now you have to be on code, all of a sudden the struggles and politics don't exist. That's wild. And it's really not even defending Shedeur blindly, Ryan. It's really about consistency. I think that's where us black folks is looking at you crazy. You can't sit in one chair and tell us the league ain't fair. Players got blackballed. Everybody's got a story. And then, on the other hand, hop your raggedy ass on ESPN and act like that context don't matter. That's the hypocrisy we keep calling out, Ryan, for you. And you right, Ryan. It hits harder when it comes from somebody who should understand. So, if you want to tell black folks to kiss your ass, Ryan, that's fine. But then, what's the pivot even stand on? Because right now, Ryan, it sounds like you're the one who's pivoting. Whichever way the network checks is blowing. Peace, nigga.
So that was my get back to Ryan. I mean, I felt like he was talking to me because I called him. You know, when he did his commentary on Shedeur, and after having all these athletes on your show talking about how the NFL screwed them over, it's just, it's just some bullshit, you know. So that's what that was. So drop your thoughts in the chat, y'all. Do you think Ryan is paving the way for more supportive narratives around black athletes, or no? You think he's not doing it any justice? And if you can see some of the comments, you know, people said, look, Ryan has built a career from using the race card. He finally speaks rationally in races. He said, like me, I guess, uh, jump ship. He said, and this is a dummy to me, people with these kind of comments, because now you're bringing up Angel Reese, so I'm going to keep on scrolling. Some people said, speak on it, sis. And then this guy said, Ryan Clark has pivoted on black athletes based on his NFL scripts he gets paid for. Especially when NFL wants to put a negative spin on black athletes like Shedeur, Lamar Jackson, etc. Then he checks back to black when it's convenient. And I feel that way too. I feel he's like, he checks our temperature. I mean, I still don't have a problem with following his podcast and things like that. I mean, that's on them. If he wants to be a sellout in the corner, that's on these black men. I'm at the point where if that's how you want to go out, that's how you want to go out. But I agree. I mean, we have to be consistent with these people. I mean, these black men. I mean, there's just too many sambos out here for me. Um, Somebody else said facts. He say one thing, then go say another, like he was the one who said the Steelers wasn't going to get him in the seventh round, and they asked why. He never could say. He know exactly what some people did, and he know what some people told him. Because I believe he's one of those black men that they say shit to. He says him and RG3 the same person. They do act like. Um, Somebody said he just made the situation worse by even saying that. I mean, hey, everybody has pivoted when it comes to Shador, and they have. They can't stand no shit. And, you know, you still got people that come in your comments and say things like, yeah, but he's not as good. Like, you know, it's just a constant battle. Then somebody else says, have lost all respect for him. Before I value what he had to say, he didn't even sound like the same person. I know. And then I responded, I said, I don't think he understood that we can hear that he talks differently when he jumps in and out of these spaces. And, you know, he just signed that contract. And, you know, hey, just like Coach Prime said, you know, must be the money. Sold out to ESPN. Yeah, so I think a lot of people are feeling like I was feeling, you know. You tell us to kiss your ass, but are you telling these white media pundits and these white racists to kiss your ass? And I'm gonna check to see if he did talk about Arch Manning and see what he said, because if you notice how they talking about Art Manning versus how they talk about Shador, it's just a total different talking piece how they talk about one and talk about the other. So yeah, y'all. So Ryan told us to kiss his ass, and that's how I responded to it. So up next, you guys, I want to talk about Yanti Tia and her women empowerment. And I got a lot of slack on this as well, because my views don't align with a lot of people. But a lot of people have not experienced a lot of things that other people have experienced. And that's one of the things that is that's gonna taunt a lot of people, because of you don't have the same knowledge and experience as the next person. So being judgmental off of somebody else and what they've experienced, that ain't, to me, that ain't cool. So let's shift the gears, okay? This is a form of women empowerment. You can call me ghetto, you can call me good, but it don't always come how we want it. I think Yanti Tia has been a beacon of strength, resilience, and inspiration for many. Yeah, she cusses a lot. She has a potty mouth. But people grown. They talk how they want to talk. I think her journey highlights the importance of representation and the power of women supporting women. How can we continue to uplift and empower each other, y'all? So I want to play the video, because to me, I see a woman who reclaimed her freedom. To me, that ain't bitterness. So basically, she was called bitter because she made a video. She keeps making videos about her son's father, who we all know as the rapper Rick Ross. And she's made a name for herself. She has gotten from up under him, which she talks about how he financially abused her. And that's the thing. A lot of women don't even believe that financial abuse is a part of domestic violence, right? So let's go ahead and I'm gonna play the video, and then you're gonna hear me come in and do my commentary.
I heard in the war over on Twitter, hoes got something to say, cause I have something to say about a fuck nigga and any bitch he fuck with. Let me tell you pussy assholes something, man. Y'all hoes wasn't there when a bitch was throwing salt on my motherfucking name. Bitch, it's up till I say it's over, ho. Yeah! Bitch, don't ever think you can fuck with me and fuck over me, and you could think you could turn it off when you want. Bitch, I said if he go get 1,000 hoes, if I find out them hoes sucking 1,000 dicks for $1,000, that's $1 a dick. I'm coming to tell y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna come tell y'all. You wanna know why? Cause a bitch never gave me my flowers. They always talk bad about me. Bitch never gave me my flowers. Bitch, till you give me mine and tell these motherfuckers how great I've been to mine and did a very well job, I may get off your funky big wide hairy back ass. Other than that, call me a bitter bitch. I don't give a fuck. At least I ain't a hoe sucking 1,000 dicks for $1,000. That's $1 a dick, bitch. My pussy ain't online. Yeah, I ain't on no net. Hoe, tricking. Nah, hell nah. So therefore, I'ma say what the fuck I want to. Cause if it was me, you hoes will be talking about me. Yeah, you hoes will have me all over the internet. Look at this hoe was selling pussy 15 years ago. Look at this bitch here. Yeah, you hoes will be talking about me. So guess what? Bitch. You laugh when a bitch was talking about me? Calling me out my name and calling me names. So, don't come try to be my motherfucking fan and friend now. Run your fuck ass back over there. Yeah, ho. Go be a fan of the prostitutes, ho. Yeah, do that for me. I don't need you, bitch. Bye.
I saw a couple of women, black women, make a video about this and called her bitter. But here's my question to y'all. Why is it when a woman, a black woman, finally chooses herself after being financially abused, tied to a nigga who dogged her out, cheated on her, the first thing y'all label her is bitter? Bitter? To me, that's called boundaries. I think sometimes y'all choose the wrong words. So let me paint the picture. She held him down. She stayed through the lies, through the cheating, through the disrespect, while raising their son, right? She poured into him. She was loyal. She was solid. But instead of giving her flowers, instead of choosing her, meaning marry her or whatever, right? After he blew up, and this is her words, he started entertaining women who she feels don't even measure up to her caliber, because this is her story. We can't tell her how to feel about her situation, right? He put her last when she put him first. When she put, him first. And the moment gets free from depending on the nigga financially, y'all expect for her just to be quiet? To smile? Nah. She found her power. What is wrong with y'all? And if we keep it all the way real, when that nigga came up short or chasing women who don't even compare in her eyes, because this is her story, remember, this is her life and her story. So if she feels that these women that he's choosing don't compare to her, that's her story. That's how she feels. Why can't she laugh at that? Why can't she clown that nigga about that? Why can't she speak her truth? That ain't bitter. That's called accountability. Y'all always choose the wrong words to describe a bitch. Y'all be so off. Because see, to me, a bitter bitch is sitting stuck, hoping he'll change. To me, a bitter bitch is watching him dog your ass out and staying silent. But speaking up, calling out the nonsense, reminding that nigga and everybody else who the fuck the real prize is and was, that's not bitterness. That's boldness. That is closure. That's her taking her power back, y'all. Because we don't know what happened behind closed doors with them people. And let's be honest. The downgrade that she feels he's doing, that's more about him, y'all, than it could ever be about her. Period. So, stop gaslighting black women who's taking their power back. Let's empower these women who finally walk away from men who couldn't love them right. Stop calling strength bitterness. You know, sometimes the loudest thank you God comes from when a woman realizes that she dodged a lifetime of disrespect. So if y'all want to clown Yanti Tia for clowning at her ex Rick Ross for choosing less in her eyes is her story, baby, that's her victory lap. And we should empower her. So, Yanti Tia, keep clowning that nigga until you feel how you supposed to feel. Peace.
And so that is my little piece on Yanti Tia. I don't know, y'all. I got a lot of mixed reviews on that. I mean, I don't know. I look at it differently than a lot, I guess, a lot of women. So let's keep it moving. Now, have y'all heard about the Young Thug controversial remarks? Or the video, or not the video, the recording? Yeah. Young Thug out here wilding, y'all. It's really the FBI, I guess the feds are releasing these videos of him talking about everybody that was involved in the case, and also, I guess he was in the interrogation room with mouth diarrhea. And I think the issue is, he's been talking about everybody else was snitching, and here he is just doing all the snitching. So, of course, I think I got the video for him. So let's see. So what's his name? Young Thug. Let's see what we can pull up on Young Thug and hear some of these recordings because, oh, yeah. I mean, it's a lot, y'all. So this, so basically what happened is after everybody found out he was supposed to be the one who was doing all the snitching, Young Thug comes out and claims that every rapper in Atlanta is gay. And that has sparked a wave of reaction, y'all. And what does this say about the pressures and perceptions within the hip hop industry? And how does it affect hip hop community, y'all? Because this is a lot. This is a lot. So, let's see, Young Thug talking to the baby. So let's go with this one. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, gang. Till I ain't in the mood. I don't want your.
Let's see if we can find someone talking.
Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy.
So I guess this is a phone call. Oh yeah, so this is one of the audio leaks, you guys. And like I said, the only people who had the leaks was the feds. So I guess this is like a retaliation against him from the feds. And that's not legal, y'all, by the way. Some people, somebody said this is better than Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is, because I made 2 posts about it, y'all. It's so bad, y'all, that Waka Flocka made a post that said, he is not from Atlanta. That's how bad this is. And I support you, Waka. I do. I like Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka say, I'm not even from here. I'm from somewhere else. His decision to step back raises a lot of questions, y'all, about authenticity, personal growth, and staying true to yourself. It's a lot. So let's go ahead and listen to this leak tape of Young Thug the Snitch, the real snitch.
We're gonna do it right.
Italy.
Butter fuck with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake Chain? How many niggas can take care of their family because of butter? Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Butter. Butter gonna do it right. Butter fuck with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake Chain? How many niggas can take care of their family because of butter? Just like straight fucking with you. Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, this shit ain't really doing that.
Right.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell. Man, can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out. Like, man, watch out. I truly believe you do a song on me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending, like, cause it's gonna be like people in the real world fucking with you. Not the goddamn, not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool bitches, lit bitches and players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people fucking with you. You gonna get the East Coast fucking. East Coast ain't fucking with you, bro. You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself. You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, god damn, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody. You ain't gonna bless nobody. Bullshit ass king, like, but it's like, what the hell is you doing? You supposed to be fucking with me, Wham, Dirt, Savvy. You supposed to be fucking with us. You supposed to be calling us like, hey man, I want y'all young niggas on my album. I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit. Like, come on, man, god damn. I don't know though. You niggas be crazy.
Right.
Hopefully he do the song though. If you don't, I ain't really giving no damn.
We'll still be good.
Yeah, over good. Continue being rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being rap, man. Stay supportive.
Right.
Put my album cover or something, man. Stay supportive, man. All that. I ain't posting no pictures, 6 years shit, man. Watch out. Nigga don't care about all that shit, man. Nobody don't give no fuck about none of that. I guarantee you, your first post you post, that motherfucker gonna do 1 million or 2 million likes. You can get out in the next 16 years. You not finna get on here and get no 100 million likes on your post. You're not Kim Kardashian, man. So whatever you call yourself doing with your internet, and if you just want to prove like, oh, I won't be on the internet, what is that proving? What they do? What would you do? Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro. Or just delete your Instagram.
Right.
Man, the prosecutors is not right for releasing all these videos. Let's see what this one says.
The nigga made it a case. The nigga said he.
That's just everybody.
Bro, what you got going on, Slam? Alright. The nigga made it a case.
Can be the clown.
I don't know what she doing. This bitch just giving it out.
See, baby, this is the part of the program I want us all to be on one band, one sound.
See if I can find some more leak audio. Okay. Oh my god, y'all. Man, they released him and the girlfriend call too. The prosecutors just don't even care, y'all. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts on this Young Thug? Do you think, he's out of line, or is there some truth to it? I mean, basically everything he said about everybody. Oh, you know who's gonna tell it like it is? This man right here. Now, I don't mess with Charleston White, but when I heard him talk about Young Thug, he was absolutely on point. So I'm gonna play him, and then we gonna switch the topic.
To selling drugs. He admitted that Roscoe had used to sell Wayne.
I gave him the gun. Homie, when did we talk to the police? Son, don't tell me nothing about what this nigga said. When the police, before they even sit you down and take the handcuffs off, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used you against the court of law. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney present. What happened to, I don't want to talk.
Well, Thug said it was to help his friend get out of the jail.
I don't want to talk. You can't help your friend. There's nothing you can say in the interrogation room to help a person because every question is to not help. How can you maneuver the question when you don't even know what they're going to ask? How can you help, nigga? I thought we don't talk to the police. And this nigga still got 10 years. So how did you help him? He still done time for the shooting, and you helped convict him by saying, I gave him the gun. How did you help him, nigga? All Gunner said was, Yana, hey Gunner, nigga, is y'all the game? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, man, we the game. Oh, man, he lying, we ain't no game. That's all the boy said. Say, nigga, y'all the game? Yeah, man. You sure? Yes, ma'am. Y'all not no record label. No, we not. We was the game not join y'all. You say, man, that's all the boy said. This nigga in here, they asked him, Jeffrey, you want something to eat? That nigga said, yeah. That nigga said, yeah. Say, boy, them niggas ass be hungry in that county jail. I done said, boy, that county jail will make a nigga ass take 15 years worth. He just wait just a little bit longer, he'll get 6 months probation. So, and I'm finna explain that to you. Now, Thug done got, listen, hey, listen, any nigga that didn't have dental work before he got to veneers is a rotten motherfucker. They say Thug teeth was so bad for them veneers, homie. They say nigga before Thug became famous. That's why he called himself King Slime. He always been ugly. He ugly now. Thankful he got the money, nigga. Boy, you think of that black that's just because he got deep Haitian roots.
Yo, they go right.
Man, Haitian niggas ain't handsome. Y'all quit laughing. Nigga, man, them niggas just some cool, fly, ugly niggas. Nigga, but this nigga can't get in on the GQ magazine. Man, stop it. They got to destroy one in Haiti. But listen, that nigga Thug, they say, go back to look at them old pictures. Nigga Thug.
Yeah, I can't take him too much longer, but you get the point, right? So, basically, his name is tarnished.
Nah, I'm on the way to this.
Damn, he just been talking shit about everybody, huh?
Bro,
that shit
You
wicked.
good though?
It's just the fact that they leaking the audio. That's what make this shit crazy.
Yeah, so last guys to end the show, I want to talk about Arch Manning. Now, there's been a lot of controversy between Arch Manning and Shedeur Sanders. And when I say controversy, I'm talking about because they both come from a prominent football background. And the way the media has portrayed Shedeur on their talking points, not been the same the way they have talked about Arch Manning, who sucked this Saturday in his first college game against Ohio State. He didn't do very well at all. Matter of fact, he totally crashed out. And, coming years he may get better, but right now, and what Shedeur did in his first college run in Colorado is not the same. So it's just wild how their talking points are totally different when it comes to these two. Arch has big shoes to fill. But, he's showing he's more capable and that he wants the role. And, he's learning right here, right now. He's probably getting a little taste of what Shador goes through. So what's his rise mean for the future of football and the expectations placed on young black quarterbacks? Do you think he can live up to his family legacy? Because I don't. And he, like I said, he may get better. But let's just listen to how these media folks, and we already know how they talked about Shador. We are.
More so other people than him. He didn't ask for these expectations. Other people gave him these expectations without doing their due diligence. Arch Manning, period, point blank, is neither a generational nor transcendent talent. Arch Manning can't run like Lenoris Sellers. He can't throw like Garrett Nussmeier or Bryce Underwood. He's not Trevor Lawrence. He's not Caleb Williams. Those guys were what people felt like were generational, can't miss college quarterbacks, right? College football talents. And they were. Want me to explain to you how they were? Kelly Bryant was the quarterback where Trevor Lawrence got to Clemson. They went to the college football playoff semifinal. Kelly Bryant ended up finishing his career in Missouri because he was replaced in the middle of the year by Trevor Lawrence because he's a transcendent talent. Caleb Williams goes into Oklahoma, and Spencer Rattler, at least at the time, who's the starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints right now, was the starting quarterback, presumptive #1 overall pick, and Heisman frontrunner. By the middle of the season, he was on the bench too and headed to South Carolina because Caleb Williams is a transcendent talent, a generational talent. Arch Manning sat 2 years behind Quinn Ewers, who was a 7th round pick. And not only did he sit behind him, Quinn got hurt, Arch played, and they put Quinn back in the game. And his last name is Manning. You don't do that for somebody the first going to win the Heisman as a junior, is going to leave school and be the thing. I'm from New Orleans, right? I know what Newman High School football looks like. They don't play anybody. In his last high school game, his team got blown out. People who are going to go on to wear gold jackets and go on to be starters in college right away don't lose in small school football by getting blown out by people who don't have any pros on their team. Bryce Underwood goes to Michigan, he starts the day he walks in because he's a generational, transcendent talent. So here's what we need to do. We got to let Arch be. We got to let Arch go play. I think he's going to be a good football player. For the next 3 games, they play people that they're going to have to pay $2 million to come to Texas and play. And he's going to blow them out, and he's going to play really well, and then we're going to get all excited until he goes to Florida, and then we'll see. It was what everybody else was saying about him. And here's the thing that Trevor Lawrence did and Caleb Williams did to prove and let you know who they were. The Bryce Youngs, the C.J. Strouds, the Trevors, the Justin Fields, all of them earned their stripes standing next to the other best quarterbacks in the world on the camp circuit. He never went. He never competed. He never stood toe-to-toe with him. He wasn't like C.J. Stroud that had to look at Bryce Young and say, I'm about to show you why I should be the Elite 11 MVP. He never did none of those things. So when you stand across from Ohio State, that's the first time you ever looked at some real dudes and said, I got to go compete and win.
Hold up. Limitless. Niggas to me.
You know, the Arch Manning thing, it was off kilter. He felt pressure that didn't exist. It looked about as bad as it could be.
It's not everything, but it's not nothing. But Caleb Williams, the first time he ever played college football as a true freshman, gets dropped into the Red River Shootout, down 2 scores, and cooks. Trevor Lawrence, as a true freshman, goes undefeated and beats Alabama in the national championship game, goes 38-2. Those guys had this type of hype about #1 overall pick and immediately backed it up. I do think we can write them off on this year's Heisman Trophy.
Is Arch Manning a lemon?
Man, now, as you can see, the tone is totally different. Totally different.
It's kind of what I was talking about all week. This was an insane ask for Arch Manning, who has thrown, like we talked about, less than 100 passes, who did not come from like a 6A Texas school going up against a bunch of pros. If you look at his high school numbers against, again, not a football power, but his family's history there never was dominant. You know what I mean? They never, a lot of it was the measurables, the name, and the projection, which is fine. I'm not saying I'm out on Arch Manning.
Right.
I'm saying him struggling in Columbus in the first big spot of his life or of his college career should not have been shocking. And I thought it was about, now I didn't expect they'd only score 7 points, but I thought they'd lose. I thought he would look shaky. I don't think it's an overall indictment on him. I think the commentary leading up to the game was a little overly optimistic because he's for what was the #1 team in the nation.
I mean, this is so sad. Oh my God, it's raining so hard. This is so sad, you guys. The journey for them finding their great white hope, y'all, has to be the saddest thing ever. Now, these are the same people who dogged Shedeur. I'm talking about, y'all heard the commentary over the last 8 months. This is what they do.
I've known Arch since he was 10. I've been banging the drum for Arch Manning loudly. That he's the one. He is Neo. He's going to win the Heisman.
Okay.
He's going to be the #1 overall pick. He's going to be a national
This is how delusional these
champion.
people are.
I agree. This is going to be an easy pick for me today. And then that kid made that kick. Feels like the gods are talking. Give me Ohio State to get a massive win here week 1.
7, we got the
So
10.
yeah, you guys, welcome to the real world. This is how it is out here for these people. But it is what it is, y'all. So that's all for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. I covered a lot, but I'm back, and hopefully I can push out a video a day again. But this is just the beginning. So remember, y'all, our culture is rich, it's diverse, it's ever evolving. Let's continue to educate, uplift, and support each other. If you enjoyed today's session, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on our next discussion. But it's been real. I am Bella, and I am out of here. Peace.